So we're bringing you the last 10 minutes of free practice here at Knockhill Racing Circuit. Let's take a little walk down. Things are really hotting up just now. If you look at the timing screens, Danny Buchan is the fastest man. He's done a 47.4 ahead of Dan Linfoot and Andrew Irwin. Is that a surprise? A little bit of a surprise to tell you the truth, but we know the Honda and the Yamaha are very quick. Brad Ray currently sitting in 4th place with the 47.8, and Christian Idden, Peter Hickman, Scott Redding, Josh Brooks, Tommy Bridewell and Tarran McKenzie rounding out the top 10. As we look into the build base of Suzuki garage, we can see that both bikes coming out. Angry little Stapleford comes out first to his bike. Brad Ray's bike already in pit lane. And these guys, Brad Ray going very well. Luke Stapleford getting the hang of the Superbike, and ace round here on the Super Sport bike. A little bit different when it comes to this one. A nice good close-up of Luke as he heads out. And then the long, tall body of Brad Ray swaggers out into the Knockhill heat. I've got to say that it's very warm in pit lane just now. And let's see how they can get on. If we take a little look at the timing screens just now to find out where Stapleford actually is. Luke Stapleford down in 13th place, Brad Ray sitting in 4th. So as we make our way down pit lane just now, both Tag Racing Santander Salt bikes on track, both OMG Suzuki's on track as well. One of the Smith Racing bikes on track, and that's with Peter Hickman. James Ellison bike still sits in the actual holding area just now. And there goes Lightning himself, Christian Idden, bike number 21. Christian currently in 5th place, and things looking pretty handy for that new S1000RR. Back of the garage, James Ellison sits there, waiting for the bike to be readied for him. I've got to say the Smiths guys and the Tyco guys going pretty well. Hickman in 7th, Idden in 6th. Where's Keith Farmer if we look at it? Keith Farmer a little further down in 16th. But yesterday, Keith Farmer was absolutely flying when it came to the main event, which was the end of the session. As we said, both Tyco BMWs on track just now. Both on track, but we may be expecting a Farmer to come back in. We get Gordon Shedden standing in the pit lane, chatting with Harvey Beltram here. A World Touring Car driver, an ex-Honda driver, now an Audi Sport driver, and Harvey, the man behind all things Honda. As in comes Xavi Forez, and I did say Keith Farmer was about to come in. Keith Farmer now rolls into the pit lane on the number 33 Tyco BMW. And let's go and have a little look in that garage just now, just see exactly what the body language is for Keith Farmer as he sits up the back of the garage. They were doing some changes to this bike earlier on, and it was quite detailed shock absorber changes on the back shock. Looked like they were actually doing something to the little link, but we would obviously wait for Keith and the team to confirm that rather than a guesstimation from a commentator. Keith up the back of the garage. Has there been an improvement for Keith? He still sits in 16th place with a 48.2 second lap. Michael Rutter himself coming down pit lane, and we will see Michael Rutter and John McGuinness for an interview later on, as Keith in the pit lane and straight back out. So a very quick turnaround for Keith Farmer here on that Tyco BMW. He comes back up the garage, a man who loves racing at Knockhill, and well, if you've watched him for the last couple of years, he's been absolutely dominant in the Super Stock 1000 class. A little different in the Superbikes, but yesterday he did show great flashes of some true pace that the bike has got, and Christian Idden also showing that today. Idden currently sitting in 6th on a 47.8, and we know that Farmer is capable and can get to those times himself. So if we look at the fastest man just now, number 83, he is in the FS3 Kawasaki garage, and Nigel and Darren will both be very happy with how Danny Buchan's going. 47.493 for Danny Buchan. Dan Linfoot, number 4, sits 2nd place with a 47.5, and Taz McKenzie leaps up the top 10, gets himself in 3rd. As we just step out the way of a Honda coming at the garage, which was perfect timing. Taz McKenzie's mechanic walks back into the garage, and all we need to do is look into the garage and see just how calm everybody is in there. Danny Buchan doesn't even have a... Very quickly, mate, what a session for you.
Job done, mate, that's it, yeah, job done. It's a good lap, you know, like the bike feels really good, and I had a little dig at the end there, and that was the lap time I could do then, but I've got a few things I want to try for qualifying to make it a little bit better, but yeah, that's job done for that session for me. So
do you have any more in the tank? Do you need to get any more in?
probably. I mean, the thing is, I'll race at that pace. So qualifying's never been a forte of mine. So if I can, yeah, I mean, obviously the goal is to be front 2 rows, and then for the race, my pace is if not the best out of everyone, it's up there. So we can only try.
Good job, mate.
Cheers, mate.
Well done, Danny Buchan there. He's done with his FP3. He walks away from that one, and yeah, we better get some Bakewell tart in for that man there. He looks very happy to finish a session, not even take the checker flag. No need for a practice start on that bike. Shows you just how confident they are in that FS3 garage. We have got both EVM BYs or Ducatis on track. Scott Redding yesterday fastest in FP2, and as you just look up the back of the garage there, you can see just how calm those mechanics look as we look towards the timing screens. Redding is in 8th and Brooks currently in 11th. O'Halloran has just leapfrogged up into 4th place to put him just on the what would be a provisional 2nd row, but he's behind his teammate Tarran McKenzie. But Danny Buchan, it's so unusual to see a man call a halt to a session before the session's even finished. And obviously that's just how confident they are in that pit box. Oxford Products Ducati on track just now of Tommy Bridewell. He's just gone past, as does Scott Redding. But in the pit lane comes Tarran McKenzie and Brad Ray, followed by Claudio Corti, who comes to Knockhill for the very first time. And he's enjoying it, he's loving it. It's maybe not quite as warm as Lake Como, but definitely having a good time here and learning Knockhill. Unfortunately did have a tip-off in FP1. If you're going to do it throughout the course of the weekend, that's when you want to do it. But ultimately, he's missing track time, and it does tend to hurt him. Coming into the pit lane just now is Jason O'Halloran, I think, or is it? No, yes it is. The O-Show comes in, he'll be happy with that last run. That put him into P4 as he rolls into the McCann's Yamaha, following him in Mossy. Sheer Mossy, mate, that's exactly what he's been saying to us. So where is Luke Mossy after an earlier problem? P14. Checker flag flies here at Knockhill Racing Circuit for the end of FP3. And as I said earlier on, Danny Buchan still top, Dan Linfoot, Tarran McKenzie, Jason O'Halloran, Brad Ray, Chris Sheridan, Andrew Irwin, Scott Redding 8th, taking the checker flag, Peter Hickman and Glenn Irwin, well that's a good one, Glenn Irwin inside the top 10 in the FP3 and only 4/10ths off the fastest time. So while the pit lane is about to become a hive of activity once again, we shall try and find ourselves a little bit of safety, because that's possibly the best thing. Chris on the pit wall just now. I'll edge myself in between FS3 and McCams because both bikes are in. But what a cracking session. There's loads and loads of content on the Knockhill website, so why not go and check that out, have a look at our website. Everything you need to know from the course of the weekend, from arriving here. If you've never been to Knockhill before, it's a perfect guide for you on that website. Takes you through everything that we do, everything you need to do when you get here. And remember, the main event tomorrow starts around about 1 o'clock onwards, so you know there's plenty of time. If you've never been, you could travel from Manchester in the morning, you could be here for the main event. We'll be catching up with some riders after this, but we've had the man who is fastest in FP3. It's Danny Boom Boom Buchan. We better get the Bakewell tart in, enjoy it, it's going to be fast. The sun's back out, the Bennetts British Superbikes are at Knockhill.